Hello, Matt Tranel here with Premier Realty Group, and we have another episode of Hometown Highlights, where we highlight local small businesses in the Wisconsin Rapids area. Today we are at Rome Outdoors. I'm here with Tim. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Rome Outdoors is located obviously in Rome, hence the name, right? Rome Outdoors. We are on the end of the Quick Trip building, right? So if you remember back when it was Pretzels, Quick Trip bought Pretzels. On the northern end of that building, Rome Outdoors has this location. And Tim, tell us a little bit about what you guys offer here. Obviously, they can see some stuff here in the video, but tell us, what do you guys offer? What are the services that Rome Outdoor provides?
I mean, to make it clean cut, I've got as much stuff that Pretzels had that I can fit in here.
Okay.
Anything from bait and tackle to dry cleaning to hardware.
Okay.
And everything in between, like hunting or ATVs or even bird seed, that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit of everything.
Yeah. So when you're in here, there's, like you said, there's everything, right? You can get stuff for the boat. You can get stuff for the ATV. I can get my fishing license, my hunting license. There is a small hardware section if you need nuts and bolts and screws and a screwdriver. They've got that. If you need a key made, right? I've seen a key machine.
Yep.
So kind of a wide variety of when Quick Trip took over, and obviously Quick Trip has their model, right? And it's just that's what it is.
Stick
then
to
you obviously saw an opportunity and were like, hey, let's offer this.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was basically bait and tackle to start, and everybody in Rome said you need to have this, this, and this, and it expanded into a little bit of everything. So.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. So what's the backstory, right? What's your backstory? Because obviously a couple of years ago, this wasn't here because it wasn't needed, because Pretzels was here, right? So what's the backstory on Rome Outdoors? How did that come into existence? Tell us a little bit about that.
So growing up, a couple of my folks had bait shops up in the Rapids area, and so I just kind of watched that and learned from that and really didn't think nothing of it. I've always kind of had that business drive, and I went to school at Mid-State and got a business degree and just kind of jumped around a few jobs and got some experience and landed out here in Rome working at Sand Valley. And then when Pretzels was going to sell, I had caught wind that there was going to be some lease space available. So I said it's going to be now or never, and I threw my name in the hat. And with the experience I've had with bait in the past, I started with that knowledge, and everything since then I've basically grown to learn, and now I'm in a full-blown retail space. So it's kind of been a long journey of trying to start a business, and it finally happened basically. So
no, I think that's super cool, because a lot of people, not just Pretzels and Quick Trip, right? But just in general, when things change, right? If industry changes or if this business shuts down, a lot of times people look at well, that stinks, and now I'm out of a job, and all these people are. But I feel like, right, what you've done is looked at it and said, okay, there's an opportunity.
Yeah.
Right? There's an opportunity there for something to happen, because they were offering this and now they're not, and so I'm going to slide in and try to offer that.
Yeah, and mainly I'm an avid fisherman, and it was, okay, I had to run around all winter that winter and find bait somewhere. And I lived 5 minutes down the road, so it was extremely irritating. So it was pretty easy for me to say, okay, if I'm not the only one, and this is irritating.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and especially in this area, right? We got all the lakes. And so in a normal winter, right, which this is not, right? We were just having this discussion earlier about how we're getting excited because as we're taping this, we're in the middle of a blizzard. But the snow's going to stop in a day or two, and it's going to get really cold, which means the ice is coming, which is great for you and everybody down here in Rome and central Wisconsin for ice fishing. And,
absolutely.
So, all right, guys. So, again, we are at Rome Outdoors in Rome. We are connected to Quick Trip, right? So we're not in the Quick Trip. If you walk into Quick Trip, that's not how you get here. They'll be kind, though, and if you ask, they'll send you down here. We're just on the north end of the building, though. So as you pull into Quick Trip, stay on the north end. And do you have an address?
It's 251. It's the same address, but our door is on the north end of the building. It's got a big label on it that says Rome Outdoors and everything we offer.
Yeah. So come on in. I would say if you've never been in here before, come on in and check it out, right? There's a little bit in here for everybody and everything, right?
Absolutely.
From clothing to car batteries and boat batteries and UTV, ATV accessories, right? Obviously a lot of fishing stuff, poles, you know, ice gear, ice augers, but there's also, like I said, a hardware selection, nuts and bolts. You can make keys. So there's just a lot of different things that it would totally be worth your while just to come on in and check it out. And so that way you know in the future what he's got down here.
Save a trip to go into town.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Cool. Thanks, Tim. It was great meeting you, and we'll talk soon.
Appreciate it.